Hey, welcome to my channel again. It's been a minute, but this is probably gonna be my first serious video I made, and I think ever in the history of my YouTube channel. But you know, on my description about my YouTube channel, right, I said it's a joyride experience of craziness in my mind. I said this specifically as the flux wave capacitors of my mental neurons create these wacky videos of me doing all kinds of things, you know. Some of it is considered rambling and nonsense, but other times I'm just having fun, you know. Which is a lot of the reasons why people make YouTube videos, you know. There's a rap song by Offset. Some of y'all on my channel know who Offset is. There's a song he made called Do Anything for Clout, and clout is a slang term for views or recognition from social media and online organizations and stuff, right? If you don't get 1 million views, you feel like you're the lowest of the low. I know how that game works. In my case, it's just for fun. People skim through, see my channel, you know, hoorah, okay. If they don't see it, oh well, that's just, what does the life say? That's just the way the cookie crumbles, right? But, yeah, I mean, sometimes I go overboard with imitations, you know, things I shouldn't imitate. Things you should take seriously, like a good example of the things of the unknown, of the spiritual, you know what I'm saying? You know, I mocked and done so many imitations, and I'm not as good as I think I am, you know what I mean, y'all? But it's just fun to think it is, you know what I mean? And that's just the joy most of the time of imitations. Some of y'all on my channel have watched imitators like one on YouTube named Brock Baker, right? A man of cajillion voices, you know? And I'm just having fun, trying to have some fun in this fallen world. And that's just the way I cope. When I get hurt in the workplace by somebody else and my feelings get hurt, come to a place where I can rest my head, but also come to a place where I can openly make cool videos, you know what I mean? And this fallen generation, the Z generation is what we call it, which a propaganda rapper that some of y'all may know, Tom MacDonald, I've done an imitation video of him as a vocal cover, said the whole world's brainwashed, you know, everybody take a key, start a riot in the streets or something like that. But it's us against them and you against me. You know, Tom MacDonald's rap is a lot of it is straight propaganda. You know what I mean? But a lot of the things that Tom MacDonald understands in his rap are true. The whole world is getting brainwashed. You know, I guess you can call this a rant video, I guess. But, you know, the whole world is brainwashed. Look at the president that runs the country we live in. Look at how disorientated and confused he is, or at least probably pretends to act like. You know, sometimes I wonder about President Biden, man. If he's faking what he pretends to have, quote, dementia, end quote, quote, Alzheimer's, end quote, what have you. I mean, what's the definition of being enigmatic? Having an agenda. What does it say about the Antichrist? He will be enigmatic. Now, the word enigmatic has a whole bunch of definitions. Some of y'all on my channel might be surprised that I know about this stuff, and I don't usually talk about it on my channel, but here we go. I don't know what I'm gonna name the title of this video, but I'm gonna say something's revealed. My true beliefs revealed, maybe, or something like that along those lines. But I ain't no fool, but I don't just want to keep on talking about it without taking actions to change my life personally and make moves for it to actually physically change. They say don't just talk about it, be about it, right? I think it's my time to be about it. But I talk about these things, and some of y'all see my video, some of my videos, and you think maybe this guy doesn't know anything about what's going on. Maybe this guy is a clueless fool or something like that just screws around and does silly things. But when it comes down to the nitty gritty, I'm thinking. My mind's thinking. But yeah, you know, I'm an overthinker. But in my overthinking, there's a lot of things I hit the nail on the head on. When it comes to theories, propaganda, this world and where it's headed for, which is hell, you know. But you see me talking about things like this and spirituality, then you see my cover videos of metal bands like Job for a Cowboy, and a lot of the metal bands, they talk about the number 666 and this and that, and I'm sitting here making them vocal covers. So some of y'all watch that, and then when you watch this video, you're caught off guard. You're like, whoa. You know, whoever does watch it, which I really am not trying to care how many people watch it or how many thumbs up or likes I get. I've come to learn that once I push past needing recognition, it just starts naturally coming my direction without me even really wanting it. But that's besides the point, you know. I'm upset about where this world's coming to. Generation Z, the root things that a lot of old timers say about us millennials and Gen Z, you know. The newer generation, oh, the pull out your phone for every situation type generation, you know. The older people looking at us and criticizing us for not working or being lazy, labeling us. When in reality, I feel a lot of things old timers feel. A lot of old timers, they hurt inside because of the way this generation and this world's changing. And I feel the exact same way they do. But some of the older generation, they look at us and they automatically label us. The reason why a lot of millennials and people in the Generation Z class are not working anymore is because this economy is getting so bad that nobody wants to commit to a job. When inflation is so high, it's hard to buy things. You're spending more than what you're saving, and a lot of the newer generation happens to be the ones that are caught in this mess. You know, this stuff is real. Now, me talking about it ain't gonna change nothing, but I'm letting some of my viewers on YouTube know that I'm not always fun and games with these invitations. And I mean, shoot, I could do the impersonation of Biden to be funny, but sometimes I watch the way he orchestrates himself on stage in front of the people, and it sickens me. The rapper that I told you about that does the propaganda raps, Tom McDonald, he's the same way. He's infuriated by it. He said in one of his rap songs, the newer generation, they're taking Adderall to focus, and at night they're taking Xanax to sleep. That's our new generation. And I've been sucked in it along with them a bunch of times too. But man, if I got any baby boomers on my YouTube, I want y'all to hear this. I feel the exact same way y'all do about how this generation is falling apart. But don't label me as being a part of that. Even though technically I am a part of that new generation, I still feel, think, and act simple, man. I didn't live in the 50s, but the simple times of black and white, slicking back your hair with Brill cream in the morning before going to school, getting shoved in the locker and being called a Poindexter by the bully. That's the kind of things that baby boomers and older generation folks have seen. Stuff like that. Hey, bada bing, Poindexter, I'm gonna stuff you in my locker. You know, that I haven't lived in those in that era, but I somehow feel for people that have. I don't know how or why. Maybe because I feel for others because I'm an empath. Maybe this, maybe that. But shoot, even though I never lived in the age of Mayberry, take me back to that time. Put me in a time machine to take me back there. I bet I'd love it, even if we didn't have electronic devices, which I'm holding in my hand right now. But so what? I'm gonna cry if my phone breaks? No. This is just a but man, this is the most serious video I've ever made on my channel, but I feel like it's the realest. I love y'all, man, and just my thoughts about things that have been going on in my life and probably a lot of others' lives too. Later.